Prodigy, Firestarter, fantastic song, heavy, fucking amazing. It's from this techno world, which I'm not very familiar with. Prodigy and Skrillex. It's the heavier part, the heavier side of it that I think it's very interesting, and especially Firestarter and the Prodigy because they have melody, they have amazing lyrics as well, and it's very musical. Live, they play actually instruments, which is great. They were a band, you know. They could really mix well the technological world with more organic, and they play guitars and drums and stuff. So fantastic. And we had this opportunity to do it on Kairos because we were looking for bonus material, and we decided to put on the album because it was great. I mean, it came out so cool. The riff is so cool to play, and we presented that song at with the Tambor do Bronx, which was another amazing job that we did with this French group, percussive group, which they play huge gallons, metal gallons, and they sound so good. I mean, we did a show at Rock in Rio Festival together. We record a live DVD called Metal Veins, Alive at Rock in Rio Festival. And there we performed Firestarter with them. It's so amazing. I mean, we called Metal Veins because it felt like, you know, the X-Men when he received everything inside and he turned out to be what he came to be, you know, indestructible. And we felt that way, you know, to play with Tambor do Bronx because we not only did Sepultura songs, we also did Tambor do Bronx songs. And of course, we did an exclusive song for Kairos, Structure Violence, which was the Rock and Rio theme and stuff, and was an original song we did together. But we did covers as well from their music, which was really interesting. And now at Tambor do Bronx, they have guitars, they have a drums set. You know, I think the experience they have with us really helped them really to explore even further new elements and new sounds, which combine so great. It was so natural, the sounds from Tambor do Bronx together with the Sepultura sound. And like I said, we did Rock in Rio Festival, we did Wacken, we did Rock in Rio Lisbon. It really opened the possibilities for concerts that we did together. It was amazing. And Firestarter was one of the elements that really could bond together the both bands. You know, it was really cool. And check it out, that album as well, because it is a part of the SepulCover experience, because we were doing stuff from the Tambor do Bronx, and it was an amazing challenge, and it was fantastic. It was great.
The next song I want to talk about is a cover song that we did by Ministry, and the song is Just One Fix. Ministry has been a band that have had a big influence on me growing up. I remember before they became very heavy, they were almost like a new wave band. And then something happened where they did a complete switch and became very industrialized and much heavier than what they were normally doing. Al Jorgensen, great front person, Cuban born, moved to the US, I believe when he was 3 in the Chicago area. So this was, I thought, very interesting, you know, having immigrants that come over and do these very radical bands, or grow up and then completely seeing America from a different perspective. America is always built by immigrants and people coming to America and telling their story. And I believe the Ministry always had a story to tell, very dark and very powerful. So it was, the rhythm of Ministry are always very, very heavy, tribal-like at times, and very robotic at times. But I felt it was such a well-balanced mixture that Ministry had going on. And I felt that, again, it was a song that we could have our own style and create something that was very unique. So for us, it was a lot of fun doing this cover. We recorded it in Sao Paulo. What was for the Kairos album, so it was Roy Z that was recording that. Basically, I mean, Just One Fix is, I believe, based off of the drug addiction that Al Jorgensen was going through, and having that one fix. But for me, in my mind, I always felt that I always saw a positive aspect of the song in a weird way, where I just want that one fix to be on stage, or the one fix in a very positive way, and just very adamant about that. So the song definitely has many different meanings, but again, it was a song that a lot of people weren't expecting us to do, and we also put it not at the end of the album, but placed it in a spot that most people don't put covers on an album. Usually when people are doing covers, they like to have it at the end of the album. But we changed this around for this album because it fit very nicely within the other tracks earlier. So it was a joy to do this song. I would love to do this with Al someday. I believe that we can make that happen. But it still rings true to this day. You know, the song was very powerful. We also played this with Tambours de Bronx. And it was a pleasure to do that. And so it's taken on many transformations. So it's a song that's always growing, and it always has a strong impact. And it was an honor to do this cover of the song Just One Fix by Ministry.
Like if I boarded a train, trying to pick another station, toilets in the choice to be made, unless we deal the lions invasion. Just one fix, just one fix, just one fix, just one fix.
And on Machine Messiah, we have this idea to do this extra material for Japan. Of course, with the thematic, Machine Messiah, technological, biomechanical beings and stuff like that. Ultra 7 was something that I watched a lot when I was young here in Brazil in the 70s. It was very, very popular. I don't know if you all know, but in São Paulo we have the biggest Japanese colony outside Japan in the world. So the Japanese culture is very much a part of, especially the São Paulo way of living. You know, the food. I mean, judo. I did judo since on the very early age. And the parties and all I have Japanese neighbors that I learned so much, you know, little words here and there, count 1 to 10, stuff like that, you know, see sushi for the first time when it was not even popular like it is today. So it was really cool, and Ultra 7 was a part of it because they showed that program in a Brazilian television in the afternoons, and I loved it. You know, it was my favorite show. I dream of being Ultra 7. We have the special powers and fly and stuff like that. And my generation, if you talk to people on my generation, they're gonna tell about Ultra 7. You know, it was a part of our upbringing in Brazil and growing up. And it was so cool that we have this Japanese connection here in Brazil. So with the thematic of Machine Messiah, we decided to do No Uta, Ultra 7 No Uta. And Derrick sang in Japanese. We recorded with Jens Bogren in Sweden. And the city of Örebro is a university city and have people all around the world. So Jens found this Japanese guy that really coached Derrick recording the song in Sweden. It was great. Derrick did an amazing job singing in Japanese. And we released that in the format of karaoke. you know, with the little ball on the lyrics, so you can sing along. We did the instrumental, so you can sing over it, and it was really fun. You know, we know Japanese culture, and Japanese people love karaoke, and it's very popular here in Brazil as well. Probably because this Japanese connection we have, especially here in São Paulo, and it was really fun to do it. And it really, Machine Messiah was an album who brought us back to Japan. I think we didn't play in Japan since 2001. It was a long time. And on Machine Messiah 2017, we came back. And I think Ultra 7 helped us. Really, of course, the album was really well received, and the fans really loved all over the world. Machine Messiah, it is a very important mark on our history and our career. So it's special that we did that for Japan. You know, we love Japan and we miss Japan so much. And hopefully when this all come back touring, we can't wait to go back and play QUADRA for you all. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you, Sepul Nation. Go to sepultura.com.br. Follow Sepultura on all social media profiles. See you next Wednesday.